Well, now I'd like to show you how you divide irises. At this time of year, all irises have more or less finished, and it's a good way of propagating and saving money. And I think we'll first start with this iris here. In the nursery, everything I've got is in pots, but you can lift them out of the ground and they look something like this. Lots of matted roots whenever you take them out of the pot or out of the ground. Now what we're going to do, we're going to be quite firm with this, and we're going to break this thing into, I can see here, 1, 2, at least 3, maybe even 4 portions. Don't be brutal, but be firm, you see. Number 1, there. Number 2, there's a large one here, 3 and 4. Clean them off, and you see you've got the rhizome, you've got roots, and you've got some top growth. Now with the top growth, it's a good idea to cut it down by half, and that saves energy. There we go. Looks brutal, but very necessary. And here again, I think we can divide this one. This you can do the August time, and then if you divide them into very, very small pieces, it's a good idea to repot them, because you've damaged them quite severely, really. But if you just divide in 2, you can put them straight back in the ground. Here we go. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 irises from 1 iris. Here I've got a mixture of peat, loam, grit and food. There's a lot of hooey going on about using peat, but this planet is making peat 70 times faster than we're using it. So if anybody says, oh, peat's no good, you mustn't use peat, well, it's a lot of hooey. Come back to me if you need any more information on that one. We perhaps even do a video on it. Here we go. When you pot these up, always make sure with irises that you leave that rhizome showing. The sun's got to get to that to bake it, to produce your flower. And that's how we go. And you leave these now, I should say, perhaps a month or so, check on the roots, and then perhaps in late autumn they'll be ready to go back in to the ground. There we go. Job done.